Okay. I want to say we're good. Yo, welcome everybody. Veedotme here. Today we're doing something that honestly I've been working on for the past week or so, and it is become a struggle. My initial idea was I want to play the hardest version of Dead Cells on 5BC. The hardest version is Day 1, Patch 1.2, which is Rise of the Giant DLC. If you were there, you deserve some reparations or something, because those were some bad times. So I decided to play it. And I was playing on a fresh save, you know, starting in 0 BC. I have made it up to 3 BC thus far. 0 BC, speed ran it. Easy clap. 1 BC, I may have died one time, speed ran it again, got through, super easy clap. 2 BC. 2 BC had me stuck for easily like 48 hours. I eventually beat it yesterday. But we're now in 3 BC. I started 3 BC this morning and I died probably 5 times in a row. And now I'm at the point where I can't just do this by myself. I need witnesses. I need people to see exactly how bad this is. You may be wondering, V, why is it hard? What's the difference between today's Dead Cells and Dead Cells from 2019? Right? So there's many things. Let me start off with a nutcracker, because we don't want to, you know, make it too easy. Oh, I have to kill the enemy first. So you may already know this. I am straight out of the door, and I am already fighting enemies. I believe that current day Dead Cells, there's at least a little bit of a grace area. This patch also has arbiters basically everywhere. I still have to go into Cavern. I was gonna go into Cavern in 4 BC, but I figure, you know, the sooner I get in there, the better. What do I think about Wrecking Ball? There's no Wrecking Ball in this patch. This is all about the old stuff. This is Grandpa's Dead Cells right here. One day I'll maybe get you all a tier list or something on new stuff, but right now, I was working on this and I expect it to be done. I'm not quite there yet. We might need that for later. So we don't have Forge, first and foremost. So my attacks are gonna be a little weaker than I'm used to. We don't have the recycling tubes. There were no recycling tubes back then. So I'm rocking no skill. Literally no skill, not figuratively. Those things freaking hurt. Regular green zombies? How long have I played for? I have like 2,300 hours. Master Q, good to see you. Back in my day, there was no Wrecking Ball, exactly. We had to use good old-fashioned brutality broadsword. As you see, the colors are a little different in old Dead Cells. A lot of survival weapons that you know of today are also part red. Parrying. It's a little odd back then. Back in my day. As you see, the Arbiter has like 360-degree aimbot. The current Arbiter, which is not in prison quarters, mind you, Arbiter is locked in caverns. In 2019, these things were everywhere. Like, you couldn't go 5 feet without finding an Arbiter. But look at that attacking. It can actually shoot up. Our arbiter, it's spun, by the way, to aim at me. Our arbiter can't aim up. It only aims forward. Someone asked me... Bruh button? That's off camera. So, when we think about, you know, why is it so much more difficult? V, I thought you were an expert at Dead Cells. How have you not beaten 2019 in 3BC? I got shot at from off camera by an omnidirectional missile. So it's little things like that. There's gonna be more. Oh, by the way, we're using Cudgel. Cudgel doesn't stun when you're parrying a projectile. The monster has full reign. It can do whatever it wants. Only way you can stun is if you do melee. Sinew Slicer, purple only. Very interesting. Boomerang, purple green. Where's a moderator when you need one? What do you need a mod for, James? Unless you're talking like in-game and not in YouTube. Like, I can't fight any of this. Was I that close? Does this patch have dual bind? Yes, it does. I didn't win 2BC thanks to dual bind. I won based off of heavy crossbow, which I'm avoiding picking up because I want you all to get like a real feel of the difficulty. I think if I were to equip heavy crossbow, it might skew a little bit. Is there no one-shot protection? While I could say that there is, there's no way to turn on the percent HP bar. It's not under video and it's not under gameplay. There's also no hold to attack. So for all the people who are like playing balance blade or electric whip and stuff like that, there's no hold to attack. You are spamming the button. Honestly, the worst part is not getting the stun on the cudgel on a projectile. Like, that feels horrible. Imagine if golems spawn in first biome. I have enough as is. I don't need more. Jeez. What was the timing on that? It did 3 daggers. And then like a 4th one right after, which I feel like was out of sync with the next 3. So yeah, it's a lot of interesting stuff. Also, here's a little bit of something that you all may not know. I should probably wait until it actually shows up. I don't want to spoil things just yet. Oh, okay. You can kind of see it here. So notice on the screen, like right next to the chain. What do you see next to the chain? On the ground. To the trained eye, you can see that there's like money there. That is your regular gold that you get from killing enemies. In current day Dead Cells, you get the gold basically every kill. Like, it just shows up. Your character sucks it up. Chaos Emerald? Yeah. Your character sucks it up, you get paid. In old grandpa's Dead Cells, the money doesn't come to you automatically. You have to be there to pick it up. So I realized very early on when I was trying this project out that I'm not getting all my money. Oh, also every elite has little babies. Just in case. Now imagine I was using heavy crossbow right now. I would be tanked by all the little babies. Every arrow would get stuck. Is there a Discord link? I do see a lot of people asking for Discord. I'll get you all hooked up at the end of the stream. Then old Dead Cells give stats on your weapons. We'll get to that. We're not quite there yet. The answer is yes, but I have none right now. Why did they remove the babies from the elites, you ask? As I said, if I had a heavy crossbow, I would not be able to kill a single monster. All of those babies will tank my arrows. And then there's, remember, this is old heavy crossbow too. There's no reload function. I'm dead. Okay. Pyro, I see your gift Submarino. I'm gonna do that after the YouTube segment, if you don't mind. Okay, so now that's done. Now that we got that all out of the way, you see how nasty the early game can be. That's purple only? I didn't know that throwing knife was purple only. I thought it was always red purple. That's very, very interesting. I'm not gonna worry about this right now. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab it. So yeah, things like multi-knock bow, quick bow, all of that stuff gets absolutely dumpstered by elites, unless you have something like a grenade. But as you know, there's not a lot of purple grenades that at least deal damage. Was this the patch where full melee's insta-kills you? Yes. But unfortunately, I'm not at 5 BC yet. The no recycle tube is really nasty too. I cannot believe the arbiter has full aggression on me already. That just activated my frantic sword, so we're fine. Stars. All right, tactics time. Perhaps Nutcracker was the issue. I will say that so far I've had the most success playing survival. Can't begin to tell you why. You may be saying, V, perhaps you should skip those monsters. Maybe the issue is that you're fighting a little bit too much. This is 3 BC. All you really have to do in 3 BC is get to the boss, right? Get to Hand of the King. If you look at these prices, these are kind of okay right now, but keep these prices in mind. As we continue through the run, we will see that the economy back then was hot garbage. It will be extremely soon I will not be able to afford anything. The stuff attacking you from other platforms is like really awful. And there's our arbiter. Right on time. It's like you're playing bullet hell. I feel like that's what old Dead Cells feels like. That didn't die. Oh crap, I should have shown you all the alchemic carbine. This is nothing, I believe. I have to have lore rooms turned on for food. Do I want to use a health pot? I kind of feel like using one just to like show you all more. Does it still scale up on higher BC? Sorry, does what scale up, if you don't mind me asking? Okay, alchemic carbine, red, purple. Back in the day. It's kind of cool. I don't... Oh, I am hurting it. Very skeptical. I kind of just want to show you all the amulets. Okay. I mean, we still have amulets with scrolls on them today. But in old Dead Cells, that is extremely important, and we'll probably see that a little bit later. Alright, I'm gonna chug. Watch me get food, like, right away. Enemy damage and health, yeah, all the scaling is the same as current day. It's just that the monster density and the monster diversity is gonna be outrageous. You all haven't seen anything yet. Let's take you all to Toxic Sewers. As soon as I see what's in here. Finally caught a stream, huge fan of your videos. Yo, Neptune. Welcome, happy to have you here. Okay. Alright. It's a world first, Toxic Sewers. No skill, by the way. I could have maybe opened that door to get the infantry grenade. There's no dodge roll on the ground to keep your momentum. You will get stunned if you dodge roll out of it. I have a lot of stuff that I could unlock. A lot of non-purple things, apparently. We could do an explosive crossbow. That's purple. That might be fun. Oh god. Alright. So of course we have to upgrade our gear. That is very helpful. I'm gonna be taking Tranquility. Mind you, in old Dead Cells, Tranquility was not available at the start. I actually only had these two mutations for tactics. As a matter of fact, I just got Tranquility yesterday. I don't remember who dropped Tranquility though. It was something weird. Like maybe a hammer or something. Single explosive crossbow is cursed. I have 4 arrow. Or rockets, whatever you want to call it. Okay. So, when you think about Toxic Sewers, you think of worms, the zombies that throw the little eggs at you, bats, lots of bats, and maybe rampagers. If you're at 3 BC or higher, there are rampagers. This patch is before the rampager was added. So because of that, we need monsters to fill out the map. In which case we have our good buddy Arbiter. Arbiter, who is on every single map. Why am I going up there? That's not a good sign. We have bombers. There's breach in the game that we know today. I'm not saying that there is no breach in old Dead Cells, but the amount of damage you have to do to actually like stop a monster's aggression, very high. So like that was an explosive crossbow to the neck. And it's a knife thrower. The knife thrower is usually known as like a low HP target. Yes, poison in old Dead Cells kills you. You do not go down to 1 HP. That is another thing. Sorry, now like the things are just flying forward over and over and over again. I was gonna have a very like methodical setup. The poison stacks, too. So that was like 3 bullets worth of poison instead of just the 1. Oh my god, the fact that it spins around. Like, I would typically go next in a situation like this. But I want you all to see the pain. I'm gonna grab this. February, welcome, welcome. We'll check out survival. Yeah, I would say the Arbiter in almost every biome. I'm gonna tell you they are not in every biome, but they get around. It's a pretty nasty enemy. This 3 BC is like 4 BC for you today. You all haven't seen anything yet. Like, I know it looks bad. Trust me, it gets worse. Like, just wait until you see prison quarters. No, prison quarters, prison depths. You all are gonna have nightmares when you see prison depths. I think this is money. This should be 6 BC. If someone out there in the modding community can figure out... Oh my god, they don't wait. And of course, that's like faster attack speed than I do. If someone in the modding community figures out how to make our current items in this, like, patch, that would be super interesting. All right. So we're warmed up. Oh, we have Old Tonic. Old Tonic heals you for 4% on use. That sounds pretty good, right? Freeheals.com? How do you lose? Oh. Remember I told you the economy is in the garbage can in old Dead Cells? It's because of this right here. The game is balanced around this amulet that exists, which is get gold as well as a sell. If you think about it from a dev standpoint, because you get gold whenever you get a cell, you have to assume that the player is gonna really want that. And now, like, they're gonna have too much money. Unfortunately, I won't be able to keep this forever, which I will show you all very, very soon, I hope. Look at that, 30 bucks. Just from getting a cell. I may be able to afford a skill, which I have none right now. It's freaking Arbiter. Like, if I could have 1 minute to talk to Twitch chat and YouTube chat, it'd be fantastic. Imagine playing Bezos build here. $8,000 for an alchemic carbine. I don't know if Bezos has enough money for dead cells, just to say that. It was bad back in the day, real bad. Did I leave something down there? This. That thing can stay. I'll show you all Promenade. Okay. I wish I could, like, pause without going into the actual pause screen, because, like, I want to dissect what's on the screen right now. And if I stop controlling my character, I die. So there's a box from the elite. I will tell you that the box does not go away until the elite's dead. In old dead cells. The dead cells you know of today, the box is on like a 3-second timer. It will vanish eventually, in which you can like run and reposition. But in old dead cells, you are in the box. There are probably arbiters above you. Maybe a bomber flying in at the same time if you're in toxic sewers. Oh, and there's babies. So the only reason why the wall is gonna change is because this thing is jumping backwards. But imagine, if you will, that an arbiter was above me, just pelting me with bullets. Yo, Blaze, good to see you. What patch is this? This is update 1.2, circa 2019. Green multi-knock. I can actually leave. I just want to recycle a little bit. Can you roll through the box? No, you'll take damage. Oh, I don't know if there's gonna be an elite over here, so I should probably check it. Oh, and we get the Veedotme 30. That's... So sometimes I have people ask me, if you don't get the 30 or 60 door, should you reset? I can tell you all, I have reset before for not getting the 30 on this patch. Like, when you get out of here with literally nothing at all, it feels terrible.
Happy B-Day.
Yo, happy B-Day to you, Conquer? Not to me, it's not my birthday. Oh, this is good. All right, this is good. All right, B, explain why this is good. Well, first off, the powerful grenade has 1 survival on it. We're moving up in the damage chain. 1 survival at a time. The next thing is if I get an S rank powerful grenade, right? That survivals, that could be 2 survival. That's 50% of my stats could be coming from Powerful Grenade by itself. $24,000. The very first item we have found costs $25,000 to upgrade. Okay. So let me do my Symmetrical Lance. I'm not gonna be able to hit that number for a while. Okay. Now I'm gonna do this. This is sake of argument here. A little bit of proof of concept. So we have a green scroll on the Symmetrical Lance. I would like to have a better lance though, like maybe the 20% damage, victim slow nearby targets. Like all of that stuff does exist in old Dead Cells, old Grandpa Dead Cells. But as you see, if you re-roll your stuff, you could be punished. You can lose the scroll that you had if it's a dual color weapon. Now the scroll is red. Now I could say, well, crap, I want my green back. What if the game doesn't give it to you back? Right? Now I have lost money and potentially a worse weapon. It's actually like on par because I got 20%. If I had a survival scroll, it would be buffing my Powerful Grenade, but this is old Dead Cells. We didn't have it like you all do nowadays. You don't have to worry about that. Hello? I need the money. I need 25,000. How much was it? Who remembers how much the Powerful Grenade upgrade was? Oh, this is big. Gold as well as a cell combined with liposuction? Wait, it doesn't stack. I'm still getting just $30, but maybe it's more consistent. Oh yeah, we gotta kill everybody. All right. Wasted my time. $25,000 to have a better grenade. Incredible. Now you all know me. I hate going to Promenade. This map can eat it for all I care. Old Dead Cells, Promenade is just as bad. There's nothing better here. Gee. All right. Goat Digger might be good. Like I said, if someone could make a patch, $10,000 ice grenade. If someone could make a patch mod or something, where it's like every weapon for current Dead Cells on any patch you want, I would pay good money for that. Okay. So you all saw earlier, I already have explosive crossbow. The blueprint for explosive crossbow comes from here. As you see, the doors are still locked. And a matter of fact, one of the flowers is like right down here. In old Grandpa Dead Cells, you had to do this every single time to get those items. It did not permanently unlock. As you see, there's a flower right here. And I already missed one further back, and I don't even want to go back for it. How did that thing not die to the spikes? Oh my god. What is that distance? How are you getting shielded all the way down there? Like, you can't even see the... I'm gonna ignore the bat. I'm gonna assume that was just weird. I don't believe that... I don't believe the bat should be able to moonwalk. No way. Alright, we're fine. We're fine. Alright, legendary. Now, old Dead Cells didn't have the fun legendaries that you all have nowadays. You and your double staffies. Or your, your tombstones that propagate more tombstones. Or your death sites that summon ghosts, that summon more ghosts. We didn't have that back then, okay? We struggle with a increase your move speed for 5 seconds. Can't wait to see old Malaise Blaze. If I could get there, I'm right there with you. But I'm hard stuck in 3 BC. That's a $16,000 nutcracker? Why? Because of the star? It's not even plus. Like, I was gonna say it's not even plus, but it's not even plus regular. Also, keep in mind, if I were to go and upgrade that into a plus, it loses the affix. That was something that was fixed fairly recently in Dead Cells, is that you get to keep whatever your affix had on it. Now I get even further punished by upgrading the thing. Wow, that was a sick jump over my attack. They out here playing Street Fighter 6. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. It's like the factoids just keep coming, and I'm trying to relax for a little bit. So, yes, as we know, Tonic heals you. But when you use the Tonic, it is used. No uses. Just like Silver the Hedgehog says, it's no use. It's gone. The only way to get this back, well, it's 2 ways technically, but this is an empty item. You can refill it by consuming a health flask. Now, if you... I'm not a genius. I don't call myself a genius. But if I were to use a health flask, why would I have used the Tonic? Isn't the use of the Tonic over because I used the health flask? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Alright. We do have to full clear the maps because our items are garbage. And so is our cash flow. So my initial issues with doing this project over the weekend, I was trying to speed run my way to 5 BC, but I quickly realized that every time I don't clear a map... Where am I? Every time I don't clear a map, I'm losing scrolls, I'm losing money, and I'm losing, like, potential new items on the map. Yo, Jacob. There's not enough likes compared to viewers. Let's give V some love. Yo. Yeah, for those who don't know, this YouTube live stream is just like a YouTube video. You can like, subscribe, you can ring the bell. Means a lot. All right, we're in there. Yo, Gillian, welcome, welcome. Yeah, so this is, a struggle, just to say that. That's why I'm streaming it right now, because I needed witnesses. I needed you all to, like, see, is it really as bad as I'm making it out to be? Double powerful grenade with no custom mode. This is how we used to get down back in the day. It didn't kill. But this was a necessary evil. All right. All right. $14,000. Would you all say was the magic number to upgrade my powerful grenade? Gonna grab this. We need the money. $25,000. Not even enough to oh no, that's a lot of money. Okay. 400. 500. We have gotten less than 10% of what we need to buy a plus. Oh, not plus, an S rank grenade. Okay. So against my better judgment, I'm gonna show you all prison depths. You're not gonna like prison depths. I can tell you that right now. You're gonna see this and you're gonna wish that you were back on current Dead Cells. Wait, I should probably get one of these. Kojo's not doing me any good right now. Jeez, man. Oh, also, when you do a blueprint, the item that comes out is not colorless. It's the exact color it has to be. So there's no, like, mixing and matching based off of certain builds. Only struggles are allowed around here. All right. What do you think about a mod where you can do a run with all the biomes? You mean like just straight shot through all three and then boss, then all three, then boss? Well, it's more than three. I feel like that might take a while. It's a cool idea, but I think it might take a while. All right, so we're in prison depths. Immediately, the first thing you notice... Actually, no, I'll ask you all. What's the first thing you notice about prison depths as soon as we walk in? You should be able to see what's different. Where's the curse? Where's the curse? Now you may be wondering, V, that's good. Shoot, I hate getting cursed in this map. Don't forget that curse is a scroll. So you are fighting through prison depths without the scroll that you would have gotten to power yourself up in prison depths. That's first and foremost. My powerful grenade cannot kill a knife thrower. Look at the damage I dealt. 3-hit combo. 6 attacks to kill one spinny guy. I'm not even up there yet, and they're already shooting at me. We gotta level up. Ah, yes, of course. It wouldn't be a prison depths without the arbiter. How could I possibly forget? It's like, I should just skip this thing. But I can tell you right now, I can't skip it. I actually can't skip any monsters on this map. How do you just spin like that? This platform doesn't look very good for me. There's also a slasher above it. I only got one parry. It's gonna take me 9 years to get through this. Hang on, hang on. There we go. All right, this is better. Did I somehow miss that? I'm busy. Whoa, I almost walked right into that. I was looking at this door and I didn't even see these. I thought they were just more boxes. I know when you all thought the same thing. Don't pretend like I'm the only one who thought that was a box. Whoa. What the slasher doing? Of course, there are the maskers. Not the best monster to have to deal with on a map like this. Awful. I would like to deal damage at some point. %7 heal. Hey, that's 7% I didn't have before, so you might as well do it, right? Why are the enemies so tanky? So I'm missing a scroll that you would technically have on this map because the curse isn't there. Honestly, the arbiter has to be the worst thing I have ever had to deal with. And I can't go down because I don't know what's below me. Ah, yes, the other arbiter is below me. How could I have never guessed? Of course it was. Okay, so we found our shop. We have survival boomerang in there. But this is a dead end. This dead end here, this does not exist in current day Dead Cells. A matter of fact, you may notice Prison Depths is like already much bigger than current day Prison Depths. At some point, the devs actually cut Prison Depths in half. In this case, like in the third. My God, I can't fight that. Ah, the next arbiter. Okay, this is big. Gold as well as a cell, and it gives me green, and it gives me red. I didn't have that before. That's huge. These are worthless. But notice there's no teleport down here, so I actually have to walk back up through everything we just ran away from. Oh, I hate that. No way. I was about to say, you better not come down here. Okay, we need this key. This key's big. You may be thinking, V, that's the same key that I get. Sorry, one quick second, everybody. I get that exact same key. There's more. Don't worry. We're not done yet. This is gonna be the longest prison depth segment you've ever seen. Left. It's freaking bad. Get destroyed. Okay, never mind. Now I get destroyed. Okay. This is a brand new old key. This key does not exist in current day Dead Cells. Back in my day, the keys were made out of pure gold. None of that tin stuff. And they weren't skimping out on materials back then. Please fall in. Ah, it didn't fall in. I'm sad. Okay. Prison Depths also only has one shop in current Dead Cells. Obviously, we have two. It's pretty next level. Okay, so I'm skipping a lot of monsters, and I'm doing that for a very specific reason. Otherwise, this would have been a full clear. All right, so you have your basic thingy right here. This is, I've seen this a million times, V. What's the good key for? I want to know, what's the good one? It's the scroll. The scroll that should be the curse chest in the beginning of the map is actually given to you at the end of the map with no curse. That's cool, right? Now, counterpoint. The counterpoint to that is A, you have to fight through all the monsters with -1 scroll first, and B, one of these monsters has the key. You don't know which one it is. It doesn't have a star, nothing like that. Remember, I skipped a bunch of monsters purely because I have an arbiter above me and an arbiter below me and a knife thrower in the middle and a hammer and a slasher. I can't fight all of that. So I ran. I got lucky that I got the key because there was actually no opportunity to miss the key. Had I not gotten the key and I got to the end, which I will tell you has happened to me multiple times when doing this, I've gotten to the end and didn't get the key. I've even gotten to the end without getting the key and all the monsters are dead. I have footage of it too. There's very specific reasons as to why that happens. I should probably do concierge. I just really don't like the idea of going into Ossuary. We gotta sell. Impaler probably sells for more. Also, Vord, good to see you. No backpack back then. We had to carry everything with our own 2 arms. Had to freaking tie the owl to my leg and have it shoot from there. Struggles, people, struggles. Okay. Oh, we made it $25,000 for a plus S. Now you may be thinking, V, you did it. Congratulations, you've won the lottery. I lost stats. I'm literally down. I'm rainbow build all of a sudden. I'm 626. That's someone's area code. I literally have the What do you do? So that's old Dead Cells, right? Geez, even my Symmetrical Lance. Where's the legendary? I sold my legendary. Okay, yeah. All right. Here's another one for you. So we're in the Ossuary. You can already see there's bombers. I've dealt with bombers before. It's in current day Dead Cells. What's the issue? So the way how Dead Cells works is that you can almost imagine each monster has a value to it. Let's say a green zombie is worth 1 and a bomber is worth like 2. Current day Dead Cells has rules to it where, like, if this platform has hit like 10, then do not spawn any more monsters. And typically it'll try to divvy out like what makes up 10. In old Dead Cells, they don't care. They will give you as many bombers as they want on a single platform until it hits whatever the number is. So I currently have 2 bombers on my platform and a bomber below me. That could have aggroed, but it was nice today. Yeah, we're playing full rainbow, not because I want to, because the game told me I have to. It's gonna get a lot worse. And remember that there's 2 bombers and a thorny down there in the pit. This is the patch where you can duck the slam. It is. I haven't done it yet, but it definitely is. Sure. Wow, that didn't kill. There's a bomber inside the secret. You're supposed to use your head on this, right? Yoink. Wow. Ossuary still just as big as ever. Like, I have to actually fight every enemy one at a time. Free my boy Bomber? Nah, I don't think so. That thing can stay in there and rot. Crap! The stun on the down slam roll. Jeez. $34,000. What do you do? I have 6,000. How do you get that much money? What is the economy back then? Whatever happened to, like, I could buy a 12 pack of soda, I was gonna say something else, for a nickel. $1,000 damage? No, $1,000 for every 1% damage. Awful. Look at this thing just camp. Jeez, my attack speed is so slow. It's turning around before I even get my attacks off. There we go. I feel like I shouldn't have sold it. The only reason why I have more survival is I put one more point into survival. All right. All right. We're getting it. As you see, we have melee mutation. The old melee mutation simply did, oh, you all can't really see. The old melee mutation, attack slow down the enemy for 0.4 seconds. They won't be able to infect you with malaise for a full second. That's the best part. If I didn't have that, who knows where we'd be right now. Oh wait, Necromancy removes malaise? Reduce your infection level when you kill a boss on Necromancy. What? I thought that was always built into your character. You're telling me you don't reduce malaise unless you have Necromancy? Does that mean in 5BC that Necromancy is mandatory? That seems kind of wrong, right? Oh, the Barney. That's huge. Ah, yes. Of course, there's a third bomber to the left. Why wouldn't there be? All right. Now what sucks is that you all may not have noticed, but there is no explorer's instinct. So that means all of these holes on the map will not get filled in unless I physically go over to them. You know what? I'm not saying anything. Okay, the cursed chest is in the BC door. That's interesting. Oh, I feel like this is a scam, to be perfectly honest. The damage is higher and it does give me a scroll. So I cannot imagine it's worse. I just think there's something fishy with the breach on this patch. It's definitely working on the Symmetrical Lance. Is that a scam? Why did it break out? Because of the grenade? It didn't break out there. All right, we're playing some real old-fashioned Dead Cells now. You all see how that thing was still gonna swipe me? So weird. Yo, we got V.60. That's huge. I'm breaking the ice. And I want to say it's from, like, launch a grenade or something. Oh, yeah, this is Grandpa's Dead Cells, all right. Hold that. Look at it.
We're dead.
Yo, thank you for that damage. Lasnichel. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so that's one curse chest. There could actually be another curse chest here. You have to pick up the cells? Yes. Funny, I meant to mention that earlier, that not only do you have to pick up the gold, you have to pick up the cells too. In fact, just wait until I find the BC door. I'm gonna blow you all's minds. Yeah, that was just a level 2 Symmetrical Lance. We're up to level 5 at this point. But still, I hear you. All right, Challenge Rift. Of course, the Challenge Rifts V, this freaking double red amulets. I need the damage reduction. Okay, so Challenge Rifts. First and foremost, you cannot dodge roll through shurikens. You see that thing? Impossible to dodge roll. Okay, this is good. This is not good. I will also say that on this patch, the damage that a trap does is not capped at 30%. Like, you can easily take, like, all of your health, depending on what the build is. I kind of want to show it. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Don't try this at home. I think it's because I'm ducking. Okay. You cannot dodge roll through shurikens. There we go. I had to prove it because I know someone was out there. I know you're saying it, but unless you show me, I'm not buying. There you go. We back 2 years ago on the hardest difficulty, 3 BC, in 2019. What was he doing? Dang. I thought I could get a freeze out. This another curse? No, food shop. So you may also be thinking, OV, it's old Dead Cells. You can just buy a health flask, right? Like, it doesn't really matter if you use the health flask. The shops are everywhere. $45,000 for one flask. That's it. Not a full refill. This is just one out of my 3. Oh, the kebab, $4,500? It's a vegan kebab. That's impossible meat in there. Oh. Also, when you teleport in the BC door, it doesn't take you through the door. You have to manually go through the door. You have no idea how many times I teleport and then start walking, not realizing I'm still in the same BC door. I'm a little worried about clearing too many monsters. Let's go backward a little bit. Sorry, 1 second, everybody. Sorry. A little bit of technical difficulties. All right, should be good. I don't know, I have a sneaking suspicion there's a second cursed chest on this map. And if I kill too many monsters, we won't have anything to clear. I guess technically I can freeze and walk. Is this a dead end? Now, I don't know if the dead ends also exist in current day Dead Cells. I feel like they probably do. Were the scroll fragments? That's an excellent question. I don't know. Not here. Can say that much. Do I know which patch they were added? Sadly, I do not. Is this another dead end? Well, we got a scroll out of it, so technically it's not a true dead end. All right, going up. Skip that. So as I said, there's no explorer's instinct. If there's a monster with a star, if there's a scroll that's off to the side, I'm not gonna know it. $15,000? Look at the okay. Alright. I think that's worth $15,000 if you ask me. It has a raw 15% heal on it, on top of the 19% heal. That's like, it's kind of strong, I think. And I know it was only one use, but I think it actually refills itself if you go into the next biome. Yes, this patch is the Rise of the Giant patch, so it will have 5 BC, it will have spoiler boss once we get to it. If I get to it. Alright. Black Bridge. So far, so good. I'm at 12 survival. That's a bit under par. And I think most of it is in my items. 1 in my amulet. Oh, 2 in my powerful grenade. That's the issue. Jeez. This one has the 15% heal. That's so funny. I can't. I need an actual item. All right. Barnacle, purple only as normal. Stun grenade, red, purple. You may be thinking, V, that is the ultimate weapon for your nutcracker. What if I told you it actually isn't green scaling at all? Swarm grenade, red, green. All my survival players wishing they could play with worm grenade. You didn't know. Crap, I need disengage. All right. $28,000. It will not troll me. Oh. Oh. All right. Oh, okay. We're back. All right, give me one more. Freaking game. Hate this game. I have $100 to my name. I can't even buy a PlayStation Portal. I can't buy an Oculus whatever 3. It's not Oculus anymore, it's Meta, right? The fact that I'm breaking it with a grenade is a travesty. Whoa! My grenades do bonus to frozen target. I like the little resist over its head. That's nice. Hey! Why is it resisting Frost Blast? But when it hit me, it got frozen by the enemies that hit you freeze. What's up with that? Is that fair? Oh my god. We already missed the hitless, by the way. Now I wish I had that tonic. Oh my god, it's still resisting. I thought it was gonna be done. That was a 9-minute long resist. Wait, that was sick. All right, longest concierge I have ever done in my life. Ooh, Piccolo. Or Comicolo for all the weebs out there. All right, not bad, not bad. I keep dying in 2BC in biomes, usually Stilt Village or High Peak. I run Brutality, what should I do? I mean, there's always the chance of trying to go different routes. If it's the captains that's killing you, specifically, ranged options do very well against those. If you're playing Brutality, however, Phaser does very good against the pirate captain. Slumbering Stilt. I can probably do Stilt. Famous last words, of course. Fishing was the main activity, something something. Why are you invisible? Why are you aggro to me? Is that normal? Chat, does invisibility typically occur in Stilt Village? Wow. That was my high-level powerful grenade. Oops. So there's bombers, there's pirate captains, there's also the masker. And also, remember when I said that old Dead Cells didn't care about numbers? There are 2 pirate captains sharing that platform. I believe that current day Dead Cells does not allow for that. They are too thick to exist together like that. But in the eyes of old school Dead Cells, it's like, I gotta hit 10. And I will hit 10 in any way I can. Whether it becomes 3 pirate captains or 4 bombers, we don't care. How did I miss every platform? Current day Dead Cells still has those. Has Maskers and Stilt Village? Or has those as in 2 pirate captains on 1 platform? Whoa, 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 whoa. Invincibility and still isn't a thing. No. Good to know, good to know. I should show you all that. I have enough HP. Okay. So there are double elite bombers. I will tell you that they each summon their own babies. There are 6 babies, sectuplets. I'm telling you, old Dead Cells had 0 chill. I need the money. See, this is... like, I respect the choice here. The idea that, like, oh, you want damage reduction? Well, goodbye to your economy. But in the same vein, it's like, 1 health pot's $45,000. So, can I really afford to lose the money? I feel like the answer is no. So you're like hoping and praying for like the perfect amulet to show up. Also, welcome to everyone just now showing up. What we're doing today, this is Dead Cells on the hardest patch. This is a project that I've been working on over the past weekend. But unfortunately, I started dying in Dead Cells. I didn't know that was possible. No shot did you aggro me. I started dying, and I was like, you know what? I can't be the only person to experience this. I need someone else to see the struggles. Why did you unfreeze? Nice box. Poison has no effect on you. Poison enemies that wound you. Looks cool. It's a lot of leeches. Any math majors in the chat? How many leeches do you all see right now? Or am I tripping? Why are you aggro to me? Ah, yes, more leeches. Just what the doctor ordered. More leeches. So the reason I'm not killing them is I want to make sure there's not a curse chest in here. It's not. All right. Because, like, that'd be a really nice clear. All right. Old Dead Cells is also very slow and methodical Dead Cells. Trust me, I wanted to speedrun this. And then I got to, like, Promenade with no money, no items, because I have, like, nothing unlocked. No starting tubes, no nothing. It's very sad. All right. Is this a curse? Oh, I'm gonna show you all this. So, like, you all tell me, is the bomber's attack speed normally this fast? Like, that's fast, right? Oh, that has to die. If there's a curse here. Yeah. This guy here, is it usually possible in current Dead Cells to have over 15 scrolls by Stilt? In 5 BC, yes, but we have scroll fragments. Also, I would be going to prison depths. If you're at 7 scrolls in Stilt Village, my assumption is that you may have skipped some scrolls in earlier areas because, like, you kind of beelined it to the exit, which the game kind of tells you should because you get a reward for doing that. Wow, there's gold over here that I don't have. So yeah, I would say try to fully explore more. Unlock Explorer's Instinct from that Sepulcher, I believe, if you don't have it already. All right, careful, people, careful. The very serious curse that we have right now. Okay, the fact that things are unfreezing is actually scaring the crap out of me. Oh, is there another curse? I just finished this one. I'm not ready. Okay, so I'm going to assume there's a mandatory curse in Stilt Village. And, like, this must be a bonus curse? 3 BC, by the way. Let's not forget that. Wait, what is this? Wow! That's sick. Alright, sorry. Everybody, give me, like, 1 second. I just have, I think, cat hair in my eye. Okay, I can confirm with certainty it was not a cat hair at all. It was my own eyelash. Probably a daily occurrence for me. Yo, Jay, welcome, welcome. All right, 10 curse. I know we have a lot of leeches, but not gonna lie, the leech attack speed is horrifyingly fast. Wow, I literally cannot see. Something's up here. 2 things. 2 pirate captains. All right, not bad. I think we're in the zone right now, people. Give us an arbiter spin emote? There's already Veedotme. Is that not close enough? I was about to say, if this is a 3rd curse chest, I'm gonna uninstall on the spot. Hard stuck 2 BC, watching you was encouraging. I'm happy. Wow, look. Money and cells just sitting there, waiting for me to collect it. Can't collect it through the wall. I'm happy that you all are here to check this out. Like I said, this was, not to say demoralizing. That's not the right word. More so, I expected to be in 5 BC by now, and I am not. And maybe, you know, maybe that's my bad. Okay? I'm not interested in any more of the stuff on this map. 32,000 bucks. No chance of getting a Veedotme 60. I think we move on. Okay. Ammo on the Ice Blast? Is there really? The day you run out of ammo on Frost Blast, something's wrong. Jeez. All right, we're almost there. Plus. Maybe we get the green here. $9,000? Oh. Think about how many stats I would have right now if those scrolls were green right now. 6, 4, 19. Ice grenade. You would imagine? V, Nutcracker, you gotta use the ice grenade. What if I tell you it's not green? Red, purple. Now, of course, you could still use it. Like, it does no damage anyway, so it doesn't really matter that it's not green. But when you need to upgrade it to make it plus, you will not get a green scroll out of it, ever. Oh, did I forgot to mention that there are arbiters on this map? Just in case you're missing the arbiter. It is still here, it's still very real, and it can very much hurt you. Oh, also you have to manually activate the teleporters. See, you kids got it so good nowadays. Back in my day, like, look, this teleporter is not active. Back in my day, I had to walk over here, turn it on, and then go up the ladder. Y'all just don't know how good you got it. Two Darkstalkers, one Knife Thrower, one Cannibal. If I were to say that the platform should equal 10, that's gotta be at least 15 worth of monsters right there. 4 Darkstalkers, 1 Cannibal. Arbiter up top, 2 more Darkstalkers, and a Knife Thrower in the corner. How y'all feel about that? Of course, Arbiter aggroes you from all the way up there. This one, even. Imagine thinking it was only those 5 monsters to deal with. No, it is more than that. I do want to fight that elite. Amulets are so powerful. Jeez, it took so long. It jumped backwards. What was that? Jumpman over here. That was sick. All right, I'm being a little too liberal with my HP bar, I think. Also, keep in mind, I think there's a guaranteed curse on this map. High chance I'm not taking it. Yeah, no health percentages. They didn't invent that kind of math back then. Like, I've seen high schools nowadays. The kind of math you all are getting taught, you would think someone made it up. Unlucky. Yeah, we just measure with our own fingers. You did like this, and if that health bar was in between that number, you don't have one shot protection. You have to have at least 2 fingers worth of health bar to be protected. I was gonna say, is there no iframe on Klein? There were 4 little dudes up there. So I'm thinking like a dark stalker must be worth the same as a green zombie. Because there's no way I should have that many dark stalkers in one place. Jeez. Double green! Oh, my economy. I think we have to. We need the stats. All right, it's getting real. With the chicken dinner at the bottom. Someone was asking earlier how far have I gotten in 3BC? I believe my current PB is Slumbering Sanctuary, which is the same as this map. So we're basically hitting our PB right now. Now, as I said, there's probably a cursed chest, and it's probably at the top of this tower. And I'm probably not gonna take it. I didn't kill that. Now call me whatever you want. I don't care. I've been in 3BC for too long to take that cursed chest. Go wolf trap for sure. One day, I will not get shot by an arbiter. Necromancy healing for 1.2. And also reduces malaise. Yeah, you all are right. Slumbering Sanctuary is tied with Stilt Village. My bad. There's the wolf trap. That's a $26,000 wolf trap. Whoever said that wolf trap was the hit here, is it worth $26,000? Give me a simple Y. Yes, V, absolutely. 26,000. I pee through that. Or if you're like, no, V, 26, I got mouths to feed at home. I got 2 cats, a wife, and the wife feeds us, but I buy Taco Bell sometimes. That's worth something. Where am I? Holy crap. I think it was playing real Dead Cells over here. See, I always walk away. The teleporter takes you to the door, then you have to go through the door. It's unbelievable. Ooh. That's one thing that you all haven't seen that I can't really show you. So in old Dead Cells, the amount of, that's a double damage taken powerful grenade. Back then, it was just a star. Now you all have this like fancy little red thing to show you that it's like bad. No, in my day, this was considered good. The damage taken part, we didn't read that far because we really couldn't read very well back then. Oh my god, you stop one arbiter, the next arbiter starts the bull crap. How do you just spin like that? Just don't get it, hee hee. I'm probably gonna buy it. It does work against Timekeeper, so it should be worth it. I thought it was done shooting. Yo, Gillian, have a good night. See, I told you it's gonna be at the top of the tower. I can't take it. I've been getting hit so many times. That's actually a throw if you take that. Like, yeah, I know there... Wow, I could have gotten hit by that spike ball. Or the arbiter that is shooting me from off camera. I would have died 5 times if I took that curse. Ooh! That's Goku drip. We just got Piccolo earlier. Yo, Zagreus! Gifting 5 subs over to the Twitch community. I thank you so much for that. For folks over on the YouTube side, if you are interested, YouTube has its own subscriptions called memberships. I believe we have them in the same tier. It's like $5 help to support the stream. It helps keep dreams like this, dreams of playing 3BC, alive. If it wasn't for you, who knows what BC I would be in right now. Thank you, Zagreus. Hope you're having a good Monday. It's probably Tuesday by now where you are. All right, Wolf trap it up. No, I was about to say I better not get hit by that. $26 million wolf trap. Something light, you know? A little bit of walking around money. All right. Hardest patch, I'm assuming this is probably like the giant update. I quit Dead Cells around that time. It was endless suffering. I'm telling you, I died so many times in 2BC. This was, I beat 2BC on Sunday, I believe. And I probably died, I would say, 10 times to get through 2BC. Are you gonna hit the bells? No, that's just punishment. The weapon punishment, not like I'm harming somebody. That's pretty big. All right. $19,000. This wolf trap cost me about 40K. I sound like one of those like clout chaser YouTube channels. 25,000, 19,000. Not even green. I don't even care. I don't even care. Let me see if I can get the cloud back. We're fine. Technically, I didn't lose anything because I never had the survival stat to begin with. Okay, Timekeeper. Old Timekeeper does not start off with the shuriken that you all know. She starts off running at you and throwing one single shuriken, which is very odd. Please, give me the no-hit. I'm down bad for a no-hit right now. She does spin. Don't fall for it. Freeze does not interrupt her combo either. Where are you going? It was impossible from the beginning. You also can't roll through the swords. Really? I actually thought I had that wall run perfected, but apparently I don't got it quite like how I used to. Vengeance, that's sick. Oh! You all know what time it is. Holy crap. Look at this. I'm full HP. Come on. Come on. You can't tell me that's not legit. Like, yes, you will never use Tonic unless it drops and you're low on HP and you just press the button and then you sell it. I get it. That's not, like, ideally how any dev wants their items to be used. But the timing on it, come on now. All right, world premiere High Peak Castle is the last biome. Yo, Foolishness, 20 years of support. Thank you, Foolish.
20 months, V. Let's go.
Let's go. This High Peak Castle is for you and Zagreus from earlier. Single use though? Yeah, so if I were a dev and 99% of the players pick up the item I made, use it, and then sell it right away, I would probably feel a little bad about that. So it ended up getting changed to something that gives it more lasting value. I will say that getting health is certainly lasting value, but not for the right reasons, right? Mm-hmm. Why do I get knocked backward like that? One green collects gold over an unlimited distance. We do not have this for free back in the day. You kids nowadays, you get your gold in your cells without even having to think about it. Us, in the olden days, we had to get an amulet that gave us the stuff from miles away. I lose a green for this. But maybe our damage is fine? I don't think I care that much. Oh, wait. The money didn't even come with me through the teleporter. I don't really have a good way to show that. Ah, yes, if you were missing the bomber, don't worry, both bomber and arbiter are on this map. I know you felt really bad about not having the bomber or the arbiter. You kidding me? Rest assured, everybody, the arbiter is not going anywhere. It's a matter of fact, it's right next to the door. A matter of fact, there are 2 arbiters inside the door waiting for me. They ain't going nowhere. Oh, get destroyed. That's what we do to arbiters around here. Funny that these elites don't spawn the baby zombies. It's very interesting. No shot you turn around like that. Alright, we're being a little liberal with our HP bar. I got freaking Mortal Kombat fatality. I don't know if they have stage fatalities in MK1. Someone will have to fact check that. All right. Do I go through that door? We do indeed go through the door. Not because there's a scary arbiter outside, but because the odds of the exit being through this door is actually higher than the exit being up top. 3 bombers. Okay, 2 of them died, but still, very scared. No stage fatalities. It's another Ed Boon budget cut. I make that joke as someone who doesn't play Mortal Kombat, so I'm probably not allowed to make that joke. That's fair. It hit my big toe. There's a special stage, the pit, where everyone can do the same special fatality off uppercut. Not in Mortal Kombat 1, right? That sounds like old Mortal Kombat. Grandpa's Mortal Kombat. The same grandpa that's playing Dead Cells on 3DC. On the oldest patch, 1.2. Rise of the Giant. Like I said, we want to kill elites because this has amulets for us. Ah, of course. I don't know if you all can see. Buster came over and blessed us with the best amulet we could possibly get. Double green, gold as well as a cell, collect them over unlimited data. You've never seen an amulet that good in Dead Cells because you're not playing the Dead Cells I'm playing. Why are you not getting frozen? Thank God for Necromancy. If we didn't have Necromancy, this run would be over about 10 times by now. That's a star. That's a legendary item. No! What do y'all think it is? Legendary Wolf Trap? Legendary Nutcracker? You know what I just noticed? Poison target does 100% damage. If a monster is poisoned, you just get double damage. That's big. Bleeding is still 60. Burning is 30. Why is poison so much stronger than everybody else? I know it's stronger nowadays too, but double? Does it really have to be double? Oh, I shouldn't be going backward. That's actually going backward. I need to go back through the door. Yo! Dead Cell's looking kind of different right now, V. I know. I hear you loud and clear. Some of it interesting. Some of it bad. Like, I will outright say some of the stuff that I am seeing is objectively bad. But that's why we have 35 updates worth of Dead Cells. Because if we didn't, then you all would be dealing with the same stuff that I am. I'm telling you, the bomber attack speed is so disgustingly fast. You're getting sucked in. There's a bomber flying at you, and there's an arbiter shooting at you at the same time while getting sucked in. Kind of dangerous, right? You may be thinking to yourself, yeah, V, I got this all day. Pass me the controller. I don't know. I don't think you all got it. I'm not, you know, casting shade to anybody. All I'm saying is that you might bite off a little more you can chew on update 1.2 from 2019. All right. We got the exit. There's food. 2 kebabs. We will actually swap Crusher in. Not like I'm losing any stats. Freaking 2 brutality. $45,000. That's enough to turn 1 item into S. Just 1, not both. I'm gonna assume that the wolf trap is a good $20,000. I don't know how much the crusher is gonna be. No way I get hit going for this kebab. Bruh button. Later, sucker. I'm out. Look at that. Wait, items had scrolls before? Yes, but there's a big asterisk on that. You don't always get the scroll you want, and the scroll might have cost you $40,000. Oh, I just realized the kill count. It's not the skull. It's instead a little whatchamacallit. Little cowabunga. How do y'all feel about that? Do you prefer the skull or do you prefer the cowabunga? All right, $15,000. Oh, I can't S rank the wolf trap anyway. So 15 takes me down to 30,000. There is no way that this S rank is gonna cost $30,000. Oh, I don't have the enhanced blacksmith, so I can only do one upgrade at a time. That's fair. So we got green. $10,000. I'll sit on that. This is purple only, I believe. I don't remember. I think it's purple only, so we can only ever get purple scrolls. All right. Reset. Final build is the most survival build you have ever seen. 25. I didn't even consider that I won't have enough money to upgrade. I was legitimately going to re-roll down to like 5K or something to get like another survival scroll. I didn't even consider how much resetting costs. That costs more than my gear. Anyway, Dead Inside, 50% bonus HP. We're at 34,000. Vengeance, 60% damage reduction. We don't care about the DPS. Support. Support does not give you percentage damage. It is flat. 100 damage is all you're getting. That is terrible. There's like nothing here. I guess I get Tainted Flask. Even that's flat DPS. 600? That's nothing. Alright, I guess we just don't die. That's so weird. Alright. Well, it only took us an hour to get here. I had to play standard Dead Souls. I really could not do any speedrunning at all. You miss scrolls, you miss money, you have no money to get the bonus scrolls on your stuff. I also have to like show you all the cool things. Oh, Old Crusher doesn't slow. All it does is the like big hit. It has no crowd control built in. I should clear these. Hey, it happens. We've all been there. Sometimes you go for the jump. Maybe, oh, rip no hit. Maybe you get a montage reel out of it. I do no damage, I just realized. Sick. Went back in the wolf trap. I love that. Crusher's worthless because it doesn't have the slow component. He is walking out of the crusher like it's not even there. Zombie AFK. I'm hearing new parts of the soundtrack I've never heard before. That's how slow this fight is. Yo, that crusher's crushing. I can't hit him while he's frozen. He unfreezes faster than Nutcracker can actually hit him. How y'all feel about that? I don't use the Frost Blast anymore, I think. It's actually a worthless ability. Look at that. I think it's actually making me take damage. Because I'm forcing it. Get him in the trap. That was gross. Didn't really have anywhere to go. Ha! Hey, we won. That is a fourth boss cell obtained. Look at all the money. $80 a pop. And the fourth boss cell. Never before seen world premiere boss cell on patch 1.2 circa 2019. No damage dealt. Had to get through back-to-back arbiters, bombers, knife throwers, maskers in Stilt Village, multiple pirate captains on one platform. Equipment that costs tens of thousands of dollars. Gold that I can't collect because I ran by it and I don't have an amulet that collects it for me. Barely any V.60s. All of that. For what? For... removes all possible ways to refill your health flask, get more cells, enemies have malaise, and a lot more food is infected. Malaise was added in 4 BC? Nowadays, 4 BC does not have malaise. Malaise is only in 5 BC. I'm not gonna go like an entire run. That was the end of the segment, but I just want to see what does prison quarters look like in 4 BC. We actually have to get the cavern key now, because we do have to get the 5th boss cell. But what monsters do we have to deal with? The failed experiment is now here. 1 per platform. 4 BC, by the way. This is not 5 BC. A failed experiment on every platform. Just in case, you know, maybe you're feeling lonely. Failed experiment still has the sauce, just as it always did. All right. Okay, I just burn out. I just want to see, is there any other monster besides Knife Thrower and Failed Experiment? I'm going to assume that the Failed Experiment replaces the green zombie. The Knife Thrower is always there. Knife Thrower just doesn't go away. But who else? Perhaps an Arbiter? I would feel kind of sad if there was no Arbiter. We're buddies at this point. Monsters do teleport, so me speedrunning is useless. There are now bombardiers on the map. Those were previously only in Promenade. I guess. Okay, yeah, that's... I think I've seen enough of 4 BC. You all may be wondering, like, why am I doing this? I'm actually working on a project where I had to, like, bring the difficulty... Not difficulty, I'm sorry. I had to bring the patch down to update 1.2. I've been working on this project over the weekend. I'm not done yet. As you can see, I'm only just now in 4 BC. I expected to speedrun my way into 5 BC, and it didn't happen. And you know what? I'm happy it didn't happen. Because I think you all got to see something that you never thought you'd be able to see. Hard dead cells. Like you've never seen before. Either way, that is it for me, big thank you to those tuning in for the YouTube live stream. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming out. Follow the channel, subscribe, like the video. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at the number of likes on the video right now. We have 2 likes. Oh, no. We have 65 likes on the video. 65 likes and whatever amount of viewers. If before I have you all leave, if you can leave the video 1 like before you go. We're at 69. That's a nice number. Then I can close out the YouTube live stream happy. 73. We're climbing. If I can hit the 75, you love to see it. Either way, we're good. Big thank you all tuning in, and I will catch you on the next YouTube video.